Some pandemic relief is expiring, but more is on the way. It could prove a little tricky to get your hands on, though. So small business owner and columnist, our friend Gene Marks, is here to tell us more and what he says business owners should be doing now. Let's talk money, my friend. Great to see you.
Let's talk $10 billion.
Yeah. Tell us about this new money that's on the way.
Well, first of all, just so we know, I mean, people are talking about pandemic relief and the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. The Congress just a couple weeks ago tried to pass more relief for restaurants. That didn't happen.
Right.
So the pandemic relief is pretty much over, Eve, okay? However, there is $10 billion that is now coming available for small businesses, every small business in the country, and it's thanks to the American Rescue Act plan from last year. It's finally coming available, and if you're a small business and you are looking for funding, it is a great source of funding for you. You should start thinking about it now.
Okay, give us a little rough timeline. There's no money just yet, right? Some things still need to happen.
So it's gone out to about 5 states so far. It's going to be coming to Pennsylvania and New Jersey very, very soon. This local area is going to be getting about $500 million. Now, let me explain to you how it works, okay?
Okay, yeah.
The Treasury is giving the money to the state. So Pennsylvania and New Jersey are going to get money, about $500 million from the Treasury. The states have to turn around, and they're giving it around to local organizations, financing companies like community development financing firms, CDFIs, or minority development institutions, MDIs, or community banks, or local nonprofits, okay? So it's coming from the federal government down to the states, then the states are turning around, and they're giving it to these local organizations. If you're a small business, you want to get your hands on that money. Yeah.
Now, how do you do that? You got to meet those local lenders, right?
Right, correct.
And sooner rather than later.
Correct. You had told me you were going to put like a website up there where you can
coming up.
Go and search. Another thing you should be doing is just if you Google, it's called the State Small Business Credit Initiative, SSBCI. You said it was complicated.
Yes.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
SSBCI, though, you Google that for Pennsylvania, and you will eventually find some of the local, organizations in the Lehigh Valley and in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, that are offering these types of things. You can get a loan, you can get an equity investment, you can even get a grant. It depends. Okay, the loans are like at market rates. It's supposed to be easier for these small businesses to get their hands on the money. This, like, if you're running a business and you've got a hard time getting traditional financing or getting a loan from a bank, this is where you can go to get money for your business. It's not just loans. Again, it can be an equity investment. It can be, a grant for your business too. Okay, now
you mentioned do this sooner rather than later. Seek out some of these lenders and apply, because the demand will likely outweigh the supply.
That is correct. And we all learned that from Paycheck Protection Program and the restaurant funding and all that. Like, it ran out pretty quickly. These local organizations, again, they're like nonprofits. They're community banks. It's not like they're that big. They're not going to find you, okay?
Like, hey, you need some money?
Yeah, and they're knocking on your door with a bag of money, so you got to find them, okay? So if you Google them, if you reach out to them, you say, I'm running a startup, I'm running a business. If you're a minority-owned business, if you're in a lower income area, you'll even have priority for some of these funds. You need to reach out to a bunch of these organizations, wave your hand and say, I'm out of here and I'd like some of this funding. What do I do? They will walk you through it. And let me tell you something, Eve. These organizations are like mandated by the government to get the money out there. So it's not like they're going to withhold it. They got to report back to the Treasury Department saying, like, this is how we spent our money. So they really want to loan that money to businesses. They also want to provide grants. They want to provide that funding. So let's get it.
Yeah, let's do it. And what impact, Gene, do you see this money having on our local communities?
Huge. I mean, it is, for every dollar that's spent, the government is hoping that $10 in matching funds will be spent by these banks giving loans or these investment companies that are making equity investments. So even though it's a $10 billion investment, it's supposed to pay back 10 times. So it's $500 million is being made available to this local area. Well, you multiply that by 10, and I know I'm an accountant, but I'm not that great.
That's a lot of money, and folks can read about your full, this whole topic in your article. It's on the Inquirer, inquirer.com. We'll link everything, all those letters that Gene, B, C, D, E, F, G. It'll all be on our website, WFMZ.com. Gene, thanks for breaking it down for us.
You got it.
Sharing some good news for small business owners.
Get that money.
All right, thanks, Gene.